Every year, around 100 billion packs of instant noodles are...
I don't care what kind of diabolical thing they could say about this, I'm still gonna eat them. I don't care if they say people are literally taking dumps in a vat with these things and stirring it in, I would still eat them.
Every year, around 100 billion packs of instant noodles are consumed worldwide. That's nearly 13 packs for every person on the planet.
I account... Wait a second. What did you just say?
Every year, around 100 billion packs of instant noodles are consumed worldwide. That's nearly 13 packs for every person.
13 packs a year, buddy. I'm slamming 13 packs in 3 days.
On the planet. But have you ever stopped while enjoying that comforting bowl of instant noodles to wonder how they got there? In reality, that humble block of noodles is the result of a fascinating production process.
Man, them things look so good, dude. Oh my goodness, man.
In reality,
that's the Shin Black noodles too. Y'all know the Shin Black noodles? They're in a circular fashion. I just had a bowl of them earlier. And that's exactly what they look like.
That humble block of noodles is the result of a fascinating production process. In instant noodle factories, a perfect choreography of cutting-edge machinery and artisanal skill unfolds to create the quick and delicious food you enjoy.
So good, man.
This fast and convenient food transforms from a dry block into a comforting soup in a matter of minutes.
Facts.
It was recognized as the greatest Japanese invention of the 20th century.
The greatest Japanese invention? It's the best invention, period.
Minutes. It was recognized as the greatest Japanese invention of the 20th century, and it's not surprising given that it has saved many students and busy individuals
and lives. It saves lives too.
From hunger when time is scarce. The inventor of instant noodles, Momofuku Ando,
I love you.
Is scarce. The inventor of instant noodles, Momofuku Ando, was inspired to create this food after seeing people lining up for a bowl of ramen noodles during the post-war era in Japan. His idea was to provide a nutritious, easy to prepare, and accessible food for all that could help alleviate hunger in tough times. Out of this desire...
Oh my God! I just want to drown in that. I would dive in that and not come out. I'd die in there. I'd dive in this and die. I would not come out.
All that could help alleviate hunger in tough times. Out of this desire, instant noodles were born.
Bro, I'm trying to look at how noodles are made.
It all starts with the raw material, wheat flour. Okay. This is loaded into large industrial mixers that continuously process tons of flour per day.
Right.
The flour is mixed with water and salt, creating an elastic and sturdy paste, essential for the future noodles. This is a carefully calibrated process.
So they're healthy then. Water and flour.
The right balance of moisture is crucial for the noodles to maintain their shape and texture. After kneading, the dough is allowed to rest for a set period. This resting time allows the gluten to relax, making the dough more flexible. This helps make the following rolling and cutting process easier. Once the perfect dough is obtained...
That's what noodles come from? Yo.
It goes through a series of rollers that flatten it to the desired thickness. The dough, initially thicker than your arm, is transformed into a thin sheet, thinner than rice paper. This process not only determines the final thickness of the noodles, but also contributes to their unique texture. Passing through the rollers helps develop the gluten in the flour, giving the noodles their characteristic elasticity.
Where the noodles at?
As the dough is repeatedly passed through the rollers, it is stretched and thinned until it reaches the right thickness for instant noodles. Once transformed into a thin sheet, the dough is directed to cutting machines, where it is cut.
Oh my goodness, you can tell they're taking shape now. Chat, that's where they start taking their shape, dude.
Into noodles. This process, although it may seem simple, is a turning point in the production of instant noodles. This is where the length and width of the noodles are defined. Each cutter is equipped with an array of blades that can be adjusted to produce noodles of various shapes and sizes, from the thin threads of ramen soup to the wider, flat noodles of pasta.
Oh man.
Depending on the type of instant noodle being produced, the
It's got the shells too!
cutting machine can have different blade configurations to create specific shapes. After cutting, the noodles are not yet ready for the soup. The noodles are separated and
You
collected.
know, I just had a weird thought, chat. You know how nasty it would be if you did ramen noodles with shells? Bro, that'd be kind of gross, huh? Oh, man.
On trays or conveyors. At this stage, a starch coating is applied to the noodles to prevent them from sticking together.
Yeah.
The noodles are initially too moist and tender for long-term pantry storage.
Yeah.
To overcome this, the noodles undergo a steam cooking process, during which they are exposed to high temperatures. This step contributes to the development of their ultimate flavor and texture. Next, they undergo a quick frying process that removes moisture and makes them crispy, facilitating long-term
Oh,
storage.
yeah, by the way, chat, every now and then I'll just slam a straight block of them. Won't even cook them. The strategy I would do is, like, sometimes I would want double seasoning packets in one bowl. And what I would do is, obviously, to get double seasoning packets, you got to take a packet from another pack of noodles. I would take that seasoning packet, just eat the block raw, and then just do the double one on the one I cooked. I remember one time I literally got the block. Dude, this is the craziest thing I've ever done. I never did it again. I ate a double bowl of noodles, but with 3 seasoning packets, and after I was done eating it, I got the block of noodle and dipped it in the noodle juice and ate it like I was dipping some chips and like some salsa or something. And I think I got sick from that. I never did it again. I was like 12. Man.
This rapid cooking process aims to stabilize the structure of the noodles and remove excess surface starch. After pre-cooking, the noodles are rinsed with cold water to stop the cooking process and reduce their temperature.
Dude.
This helps to maintain the right texture of the noodles and prevents them from becoming soggy.
Yeah, they can't get soggy.
Once the noodles are rinsed and cooled, they are drained to remove excess water. The noodles are subjected to a drying process to remove the remaining moisture. This process can be carried out through air drying or using controlled hot air. In the case of air drying, the noodles are placed in areas with good air circulation to allow moisture to evaporate gradually. During the drying process, temperature and time are carefully controlled to avoid overheating or inadequate drying of the noodles. The result is that familiar block of dry and compact noodles ready to be revived with some hot water. The interesting part of the process is the formation of the noodle blocks.
Yep, there's the noodle block. Boy, it's a bad day to be a noodle block in my house.
After steaming and frying, the noodles are placed in molds that give them their characteristic square or circular shape, typical of the instant noodles we know. These steps make up only half of the journey that noodles go through before reaching your bowl.
Half? What else are y'all doing to them? They're done.
Each step is meticulously designed to ensure that every package of noodles provides a consistent and delightful experience. But what happens after the noodles are dry and ready to be packaged?
Yeah.
The answer lies in the toppings and seasonings that give each bowl of instant noodles its unique flavor and personality. While the noodle block remains essentially the same in each brand, it's the broth and seasonings that make each package different.
Yep.
Instant noodle broths can be very diverse, ranging from classic chicken broth to rich and spicy options.
Ooh, man, like, chat, y'all mess with spicy more than regular? Bro, spicy clears, dude.
Each broth is prepared separately in enormous kettles that can hold up to thousands of liters of soup at a time. Spices, aromatic ingredients, and proteins are slow cooked together,
Yeah, gotta get some
resulting in a
proteins.
rich and concentrated liquid.
Look at the mushrooms! Man, there ain't nothing better than a bowl of noodles with some mushroom action, man.
It is later dehydrated and turned into powder. These dry seasonings not only add flavor, but also texture and color to the final soup, making each bowl a feast for the senses. Once the broths and seasonings are ready, it's time to package them along with the noodles. The noodle blocks, powdered broth, and dry seasonings are placed together in individual packages.
Look how cute they are, chat. Little do they know they're going to their death. My house.
This not only keeps all the components together, but also ensures the freshness of the ingredients. Once packaged, the noodles are ready to be sent to stores around the world, waiting for the moment.
Hey, I don't know about y'all, but the ones with the peas in them, I'm dumping them things out every single time I open one. If I open one, there's some pea action in there, it's getting dumped out, and I'm just saving the rest. Dude, the pea ones are nasty, man. Why y'all got peas in there, man?
When someone adds hot water to bring them back to life.
Wait, what?
Waiting for the moment when someone adds hot water to bring them back to life.
You mean put water in there, then put it in the microwave?
The design of instant noodle packaging is not only aesthetically pleasing, but also functional. The inner aluminum foil keeps the noodles fresh and protected from light, moisture, and microorganisms. Some packages are designed to serve as a temporary bowl, allowing the preparation and consumption of noodles in the same packaging to ensure that each package of instant noodles reaches you in perfect condition.
What brand is that? That looks good. What is that?
Companies implement rigorous quality controls, and products undergo tests of strength, visual inspections, and most importantly, taste tests. A team of expert tasters test each batch of noodles and broths.
Buddy, they are the luckiest people on the planet.
Ensure they meet the taste expectations. However, despite their
You're a psycho! Who opens a pack of noodles like that?
Broths to ensure they meet the taste expectations. However, despite their convenience and popularity, it's also true that instant noodles have been criticized for their sodium levels and trans fat content. In this regard, the industry has worked to reduce salt content and eliminate trans fats from their products. Some brands have launched lines of noodles with lower sodium content, more fiber, and gluten-free versions. Thus, instant noodles evolved to adapt to the changing needs and demands of consumers without giving up their essence of being a quick and easy-to-prepare meal.
All right, bet.
If you want to know how tequila is made, watch the video on your screen, and please like the video if you enjoyed it and share it with someone who might be interested.
Man.
Also, subscribe to this channel by activating the notifications to continue learning. Thanks for watching.
You know what I learned from this? I learned that noodles are more healthy than most other foods.